But my job is so cool that we're going to be taking a look at this really awesome figure from a new toy company called Savage Crucible. I was hooked the moment I got one of these figures at ZoloCon. I actually got one of these figures live in person. It's the first time seeing the brand. If you guys ever buy one of these Savage Crucibles, never throw it out. There is a trading card hidden behind the box, so you wouldn't even know because it's behind that really cool map. With some of these figures, they even include a free accessory like that's hidden. So this, we'll open this up later. They didn't tell anyone about this. Just a heads up, this is an in-stock sale going on right now until January 17th. On their website, this is an exclusive figure colorway. So if you want to get this figure, right now, they're in stock. Go pick one up. It's just very cool. These figures, what won me over was, what I initially did was I bought one of these figures. This is the Lemurian, the plain. They have different tiers. This was an army builder, lowest tier, $20 for this super articulated lizard guy. And what I bought the original one. What sold me for it was, I was like, oh, I could buy that and make like a lizard for my Spider-Man figure. You know, because the lizard Spider-Man figures are always like really expensive and hard to find. And then I wound up loving them so much that when they did have this sale, I went and bought a whole big box of them. And just to find out, you know, then they send me something to do a review. So it's like, it's really cool. It's just really cool, man. I have a freaking cool job, I have to say. Talking about toys, unboxing toys, it's the dream. This is the original ones, and they have different colorways and different accessories and stuff, and they have accessory packs. I bought a ton of stuff. It's almost too much to do reviews of. Like, you have to really just look at the stuff and just dive into it, because there's so much cool stuff here. My favorite thing about this toy line is super fun to just customize and kit bash. And that's what I loved about Mythic Legions. And you get a sense of Mythic Legions with these figures. Only I would say these have a more realistic feel to them, where Mythic Legions kind of has their own style and they're fantasy, but they also feel like very stylized. That's what they're going for. Like the artist, you know, he has his own style. What I like about these is they work with the Mythic Legions, but they also go and work with some more realistic stuff like the MECCHA Conan figures, which we'll take a look at. And there's just so much you could do with them. And I feel like sometimes pictures don't do these guys justice. You really got to see these in hand. I have all the slates, I think they're called, or something. They're the plain ones. And to see it with all the accessories on it and armor, all this stuff is interchangeable. So you could take everything off and have a plain guy like this. And what sold me, like, initially, like, I was like, no way. They have butterfly joints. So the amount of posing and stuff you can get with these are pretty insane. Now, I heated mine up because my figure was out in the cold all day. And so you definitely want to heat these guys up. I liken them to NECCHA toys, but less brittle. So they remind me of NECCHA toys with their quality. When NECCHA toys is good. Hold on, let me say, because NECCHA toys has really been on a decline lately, but when NECCHA's really good, that's kind of it's the amount of detail with the articulation and all that stuff. Am I making any sense? I bought this figure. This one was sent to me, but I actually bought this figure. I was excited for this figure. I didn't know I was getting this figure to review. So it was just such a pleasure, such a pleasant surprise. I actually bought this figure immediately when they dropped it on their in-stock sale. So now I have 3 of them because I bought 2 of these and then they sent me this guy. So I'm very excited to have this and to be looking at it for the first time in a review for the figure. That's just awesome. I loved the red. What stood out to me when I first saw the pictures on the live stream when they teased it, I was just like, that red is so cool. The red with the green, it's just like freaking Oh, look at that. Christmas, literally. Looking at all the articulation, accessories. Again, you could swap parts. So look at this.
Would you look at this?
Here we go with the other head, so you could swap heads. And this figure has blood all over it. So not only does that green look cool, it's got blood on the mouth. The mouth opens. These things are just savage. Literally, I think the name is perfect because these things look very savage. I'm really liking these. They come with a ton of accessories, and the accessories could be used for all other toy lines as well. So we have this bloody axe. Just gnarly, bloody, very good plastic, no warping. Really nice Conan style sword with blood on it. Beautiful. Another just awesome sword with very intricate details down here with blood on it. A pirate sword. Really cool. I don't know if that's teasing anything. And then has this whip, which is different. No, so they already announced, they released this whip in a weapons pack that I bought. And what's cool about these are they pop right into the armor. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. We'll pop this out. He has these little knife holder things, and let me see. There you go. They come out easy. I'm always careful. I don't want to break anything. And you just pop that right in there. Look at that. So now he has a whip. With the easy customization, you don't have to have any like tools or knowledge or talent to customize stuff. You could just kit bash all different looks, and it just looks cool and it's fun. And that's what I like about Legions, and that's what I like about these Crucible figures, is they're just like, you could customize them. Oh man, look at this friggin' figure, man. And a cool thing about Savage Crucible is they listen to fans. Now, they had a problem and originally, which I never saw it as a problem, but this is kind of a case of when doing more hurts, like less is more sometimes. They had toe articulation on these original figures. Some people had trouble standing their figures up. They have tails, so I always just stood mine on a tail. They had people had problems with standing the figures up. So this is the first figure with the updated feet. And let me see how it is to pose him. Let me see. People said it's, oh yeah, right away. And there's no tail. Okay, so that is a case of the toy company being very ambitious and it just kind of working better with less. So they took the articulation away and they made new feet. And what's even cool is they could have just said, hey man, sorry everybody that bought a figure. They made new feet and they're sending out feet to all people who bought figures from them already, which if you ship anything, you know, they're taking $1,000 losses just for the fans and the goodwill. So I just respect that all over, because I was happy with these. If I never got new feet, I would have just been like, whatever, I'll buy new ones. But the fact that they're going to send me feet of the older figures that I already bought so I could have great figures all over, that is a toy company. Again, they're new. So what that tells me is they're not going anywhere and they want to be around for a long time. So really cool. Now, I just noticed his tail is articulated. The older ones weren't. So that's an upgrade. So he has an articulated tail in 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could do cool things like that. His hands have blood on them. So he has blood-covered hands. And he comes with an extra hands right here. Look at that. I am just so happy to have this figure in hand. It did not disappoint. This figure is really cool. I love the articulation, the accessories, the fact that he could stand now, so we could even do cooler poses. Oh, wow. They fixed that. Look. Boom. Oh, I knocked over my Figure Arts figure over there. Damn. Okay, before we get into size comparisons, let's see what accessory piece I got, because people have been going crazy about these on the group, in the Savage Crucible group, because they didn't tell anyone that they were giving this. Oh, look at that. The green looking like candy. They're all different colors and different weapons. So people have been going crazy posting theirs and trading. It's like Pokemon cards all over again. So I got this candy green. And that was just a free add-on. So all this stuff just on top of it. Let's do some size comparisons. Here he is with the Super Saiyan God Goku. Good scale. Here he is with a Marvel Select figure. Definitely a good scale. Here he is with the brand new Icon Collectibles Norseman Frank Frazetta Girl figures. And that, like what I'm talking about, you could use these 100% with your Barbarian figures, the Icon Collectible figures. You could see this guy kicking this guy's coolie. Speaking of Barbarians, here is a Mythic Legions figure with it. They go together very well. Here he is with a Marvel Legends. They scale pretty well if you want to use one of these guys for a Lizard figure for your Spider-Man. Overall, I didn't have to do a review of this. They sent it to the channel. You know, I did some content on Instagram. Follow me there. But I wanted to make a video about this guy. I'm very, very high on this brand. And they are just getting started. They're making some dwarves. And they're making some other barbarian human characters I have pre-ordered. So I am all in on this toy company. Really, I know I talk a lot about figure arts and stuff, but I play Skyrim, and I like Conan, and I like all these types of figures. So the mythical stuff is just something really cool that I don't really get to talk about a lot on this channel. A lot of you are here for my figure arts, if you're even watching this. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I try to do all different types of stuff, but really excited about this figure. Go check out their in-stock sale again. It ends July 17th. They have a ton of stuff up there, and you can get this guy. He's an exclusive. Definitely, man, if you're going to get one of the figures, they got even $20 figures up on there. So get one of these, and I promise you, you will like the brand. All you need is one in your hand, and you will be a fan of the brand. It's that easy, and I'm not even selling for them. I genuinely like the brand, and I want it to succeed, and I want to see more of it. So that's it for my review. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Would you look at this?
If you want to get $50 in free credit for both of us, we both get it. I need everybody, go check out my MECCHA shop. I sell stuff on eBay, on MECCHA. And if you're a watcher of the channel, always DM me. I give you guys the best. Don't even look at the prices on there. You let me know. I'll give you the best deal I can. If you want to get $50 in free credit for both of us, we both get it. Use my code. Down below is the link. Go over there. You guys signing up is how I buy a lot of these figures. Use my code. We both get up to $50 in credit, and then I go and buy, like this figure. I bought this guy on there. I bought this guy on there. I bought this guy. You guys get it.